Welcome back, guys, to yet another Boom Beach video. I'm excited to hop into the attacks today because I am going to be doing some smoky, heavy Zooka attacks. I saw Christian in yesterday's video where he went over some old troop attack strategies or old metas, and he did one attack with the smoky heavy Zooka. But the thing is, back then people would bring an absurd amount of heavies, up to 4 boats worth. I'm going to be bringing 2 today because we know 2 boats of heavies should be a good amount against the bases on my map here. And let's hop into our first attack now. I'm probably going to want to do a bunch of mine clearing for this one. It looks like there's a lot hidden there, and I don't know if our heavies will do a good job clearing it out. So we're going to throw a box of critters, a barrage down, and hopefully getting the majority of the mines. It looks like that was a success. So now we're going to throw down our heavies, and then we are going to throw down our Zookas, smoke them right away because I don't want that shock launcher sniping my troops. And we are going to do our first flare, parking them in front of the HQ. It looks like a couple of our Zookas peeked out a bit there, so a few have died early in this attack, but I'm kind of used to it at this point. We're going to throw a flare into the HQ, 2 shock bombs, get that battle orders popped, and boom, there goes the first base. I did a few warm-up attacks with this strategy. The first one went perfectly. The second one, I barely was able to beat the base. I lost every single one of my Zookas, and Brick and my heavies clutched it. And then the third one, let's not talk about the third one, and let's hop into the next attack here. He is online. I was gonna take out July here, but it looks like we're gonna have to find a new opponent there. I probably could have just moved on, but for this one, kind of looks like my base a little bit. Not as many defenses near the HQ or behind it, but after I admire it, we are gonna plan out a complete obliteration of this one. Throw a box of critters, hopefully taking out those mines. Yeah, there we go. And then throw an extra artillery right there. And now we are gonna somewhat replicate that first attack there. And I think I threw an absurd amount of smoke there, but anything to protect my Zookas. And now I gotta let my Zookas group up better. That is just terrible. I am not a great smoky heavy Zooka attacker here. I guess I'm coming to some real truths here, but I'm going to throw a couple shock bombs. We should pop battle orders, and I think our Zookas should have enough firepower to take it out. Yeah, and that kind of almost turned out like my second practice attack where my Zookas almost all died there, but we're able to take out this base before that could happen. We'll go retrain, and that guy, I'm getting some good loot. I actually boosted resource reward because I want to get both builders working today. We'll see if we can make that happen. We're going to upgrade a mortar right kind of on the beach there. We'll actually swap it out with an active one. This one's only level 21, but that's okay. Why can't I get it? This is bad. My accuracy is terrible there. Look at all those village people. They are gonna, I think they're just construction workers actually, since they are moving toward the construction zone. Sorry I moved it on you. Might set you back a couple seconds, but I trust you guys will get it done on time. And now we move into another attack here. Boy, a very underlevel base. You guys can see in those defenses, it looks like we're attacking a level 30 here, but I could just hit it with regular heavy Zooka here, but we're going to throw down. I probably should have dropped my Zookas down first because I know our heavies are going to gain a lead on my Zookas as we do go up the base. That is a problem I have on these tall bases where the HQ is just so far up, but looks like so far it's not too big of a problem. We'll get our second flare, and that is where our troops should stay positioned until we do throw that HQ flare. Hopefully too many Zookas don't peek, but we'll get that flare onto the HQ, and then we'll throw a couple boxes of critters, pop that battle orders with a couple med kits to counteract that, and we just one-shot that base. So good job, Zookas. You took down a level 56. I can't exclude the heavies. They did a little bit of damage at least. 2 heavies, 1 Zooka lost. Such a sad feat, but you know. On to the next one. And this one looks like a very friendly Smokey heavy Zooka base, but also I see only a little bit of loot, but I'll take them out. Easy base on the map here, and we're gonna throw down our heavies, let them walk up. And before I do throw a flare on this one, I'm gonna try and get my Zookas grouped because they have been peeking a lot, and it looks like they're just splitting up. So we'll just throw a flare right there. Throw our first smoke, throw our second flare there, and flare right under the HQ. So far so good. Have not lost a Zooka. Couple heavies, you know, it's kind of their job to die, but that's okay. We're gonna throw a medkit, get our Zookas up to full, and throw a flare there with a couple of shock bombs. Pop battle orders. Oh no, that machine gun is gonna tear through, but it does not matter. These bases that don't have any ice statues, they just get popped so quickly, and that's what I like about Smokey Heavies. I know it happens even better on those AZ hits, but you know, a little extra protection, always nice there. So hop into the next one. This one, you know, this one might give me a headache. I'm looking at it. I didn't scout it out. I feel like he's hiding some ice statues somewhere, but let's just plan like he does have some ice statues. Looks like we are low battery, so nothing to worry about. 20%? Come on. I got like 3 hours of life left. Just kidding. But there we go. Throw another onto that shock mine. Now, do I want to take out those boom mines, or do I want to let my heavies just, you know, die on them? I think we're just going to let our heavies die on them, so throw them down here and throw our Zookas. They should group up somewhat. I don't know. We'll throw a flare. Just let the heavies kind of get exposed there. Throw our first flare and smoke our way to there. Now, I don't have a boost on GBE, so I gotta be conscious of that. I know we're like well on our way into the video here, but it's something I gotta keep in mind. 49 energy. I'll be able to throw a med kit. Looks like we avoided those 2 boom mines so far, and that med kit doing a great job keeping my Zookas alive. I'll applaud it. I don't even have. Oh, I thought I double shocked. I was gonna say not good, and I didn't move on right away, so I didn't get my GBE place, but it doesn't matter. Zooka's doing a great job at defeating that base. I thought I double shocked that, and I was gonna say, oh no, there goes all my GBE, but you know, I psyched myself out there. So we're gonna retrain our troops. Got that 9 million gold. Nothing to spend it on. I guess I could convert it, so that's something to spend it on. You know. I'm finding a new one. I'm hoping for a more friendly base there, and looks like we found it. He got all of his mines in a clump there. One barrage should be able to take out half this base's mines. So I'm happy with that. There we go. And I gotta keep in mind that damage amplified rocket launcher, because if that hits my Zookas, it's gonna be a good game. Just in case, we'll throw a box of critters to somewhat distract as we do throw down our troops. Now we're gonna throw our first flare. I think a few Zookas will die on the edges there, maybe. Yup, looks like they did. I got a little hopeful that they actually wouldn't, but now we're kind of in an awkward spot. I should have positioned the flare a little bit more forward, but also more of my Zookas might have peeked. Oh, what the heck was that? We are just wasting GBE at this point, but I think we're going to be able to take it out, throw our shocks early, throw the flare, and there goes this base. A ton of mistakes, and we beat it in the end, so no problem. Good thing it wasn't too much of a defensive base there, because that would have been bad. 40 Zookas lost because of my costly mistake, but that's okay. We're able to retrain them instantly, or at least almost instantly. It takes a couple seconds, and he's got 2 boomboxes hooked up. No, he has 1 boombox and 2 shield generators hooked up to this HQ. If I were to just go for that core, will my troops have the longevity to take out this base? I'm gonna go with my gut feeling and say no. you know, no shame in refinding the opponent there. A little bit of shame, but no shame. But here we go, an easy base. And we are going to throw barrage down, hopefully taking out those mines. I know the ones on the corner there might cause me some trouble. And then we are going to throw a box of critters to clear out that like second wave of them, that second minefield. And might as well throw an extra artillery, take out a boom mine and a mine there. So I'm happy with that. And now we throw down our troops, let them group up somewhat. All them should focus onto that machine gun, so it'll be kind of like a flare there. But as our heavies do poke out in front, throw a flare into the middle of the base where that building lies, the graveyard of it, and smoke our way there. So good job, fellas. We have made it to the first checkpoint, on to the second one without hesitation, and that will be where we park our troops. A couple Zookas getting a little bit low there. Throw a early med kit. I think that was the right move, but now our Zookas are peeking out that right-hand side there. Throw a couple shock bombs. We got the battle orders already popped, and this was a lot of I guess there was a ton right there that were almost dead, but we lost a good amount there early, but we'll take it out nonetheless. So we'll do 1 or 2 more attacks, and then I'll probably have to plug in my phone. So I'll take that ice crystal, I'll retrain our troops, and the question is, in these 2 next bases, will I get enough loot to I'm gonna refine this, try and get a better loot base. A level 59, but not a lot of loot. And I already pressed the attack. Oh no, I didn't. Now I did. Interesting. That was a huge brain fart on my part, but might as well take it out. Throw that barrage. Will it? Yes, it will. I was worried those bottom mines weren't gonna get taken out, but they were. Now we'll throw box critters, distract that rocket launcher fire for a second, and then we are going to smoke our troops off. And now we are going to throw a flare right by the hot pot. Honestly, I probably... Okay, good thing I did. I was going to say flare right onto the hot pot so they can all clump up. But I guess I do want my heavies to step out in front eventually. And here we go. This is going to be the hardest part. Our heavies are going to go out right now. The flare was still going. Oh, no. Are we going to be able to take it out? Oh, what is going on? That was just a messy attack. Taking it out anyway. And now we'll hop into one final attack for Smokey Heavy Zooka now. I was very excited hopping into these battles at first. The excitement has died. I realized I'm not that good at this. I'm not doing a great job. So, Hobo King here. Let's see. Can I turn this one around? We'll see. You know, maybe I'll have a flawless attack here, and maybe I'll be able to speak one day. You guys know what I mean? Throw a barrage onto that sniper tower. Should take out some surrounding mines, and a perfect place to put our troops. And since this is such a beach-heavy base, we are just going to throw some early smokes and then throw a flare and get our troops to that parked destination. Heavy's doing a good job tanking those mines. Thank you. My Zookas might not have been able to handle that smoke. But as that flare runs out, as that smoke runs out, throw a flare. Almost had it backwards there. And our Zookas should be able to tap that base out. So good job. You know, we didn't lose any attacks here on camera. But, you know, some of those were a little bit messy. I'll take all the loot. I'll take all the clout. And can we go back? Can we get a second upgrade? How close are we from this mortar? We are not that close, so that's a bit unfortunate. We'll go convert our gold, but we'll keep the other resources. My oh my. There goes all my gold. But if you guys did enjoy this Smokey Heavy Zooka video, make sure you guys do drop a like, but we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.